Okay, YouTube, welcome back to another video. And today I'm going to teach you how to solve two problems on your PS2. One is the disk drive getting stuck, and two is the gold piece that's making the noises connected to the laser land is that silver piece with the white plastic on top. I'm going to teach you how to solve that problem. The first thing you're going to need is some tools. Any kind of tool store, Home Depot, or you can get to closest place. Second thing you need is a toothpick, and also you're gonna need some wires and also a hot gun to solder the toothpicks to that port. That's gonna make that solve the problem in there. So let's go ahead and already got it taken apart. So there's gonna be like several screws on it, but I already took them off. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this camera down and show y'all what's going on the inside. All right. Okay, so we're going to open it up real slow. Now for the PS2 Slims, the wires are basically connected. For this one, the wires are on the side of this PS2, so it looks a little bit different. So the shell case of the PS2 is clean, doesn't look too dirty. I already cleaned it up a little bit, so I'm going to put that up a little bit. Alright, and also you're gonna need a small tool, like a small Phillips head screwdriver, to get to these screws here. There's 4 screws on both sides to get to this, and also I'm gonna take that off because I already took it off, and you don't need to screw this down. These two are gonna support the PS2, and I'm gonna tighten up the disk drive after this video. Alright. And we're going to take this out here. Okay. And I'm going to put this on the PS2 after I show you the issue on the PS2 right here. So the disk drive is already fixed. I already took that apart, and I'm just going to do it right here and show you what I just actually did to solve the problem. So I'm going to show you what's going on right now. I'm going to plug up the power cable in the back of the PS2 and just turn it on. Alright, and you're going to see it opens perfectly smooth. See that? It opens real smooth because I've cleaned the disk tray on the bottom of it. So I can turn this off right here. Just leave it like that. And most times if you have like dirt, you can use a brush to clean the inside of your PS2. And also I'm going to zoom up on this right here, and you can see basically I did a little bit of soldering right here for the toothpick trick. So what you need to do is you need to basically measure and line up the size of the toothpick, so you can see where the metal part is and the end part. You can just kind of use a permanent marker and just mark it and then break it off. And what you can do is when you break it off, just push this end down, and the part that's going to be sticking up, you don't want to use the sharp part because it's going to go down, and that's where it's going to be supported up and down. So you want to kind of take off 2 end sharp parts and just pull those off. Once you got those both off, you can just put a little bit right here, a little small toothpick size, right about there, and in the end there. So when you push the toothpick down, it's gonna push this end up just like that, sticking up just a little bit. And I use my hot gun to solder it so that way this PS2 can be fixed. So he had little trouble issues on this PS2. It wouldn't boot up. The disc, the laser land is in good condition. The drive is in good condition, and everything else was in good condition. But there was 2 issues on this problem. Was the gold piece was actually had a little bit of gunk on it. You can use a brush, and you can use like some rubbing alcohol peroxide to keep it clean, and that will help keep your PS2 clean at all times. And from what I'm seeing right now, I don't see any dirt, any hair pretty much was in here. So over the time, this drive could get stuck with hair. So you want to kind of keep that clean at all times because you want this to spin perfectly. And that's why you want to keep that clean. All right. So the second thing that I'm going to be fixing on here is there are 4 screws on the drive here to support the PS2 game. So I can see it's wiggling just a little bit, and it's not a little bit of small problems here. The longer screws that needs to be supported on this PS2, but it's in place. It's not going to come out. So I'm just going to put these back on and keep them nice and tight. So I'm going to keep those nice and tight there. There you go. You want to keep these really tight so that way this whole tray won't be vibrating most of the time through the game. There you go. Screw that like there on the side. Okay, that's perfect. Now you can see the soldering is going to stay right there, and that's why what I did was just kind of melt it just a little bit to get to that toothpick, and it's going to stay like that, and it's never going to come out. So it's going to be staying like that for a very, very long time. All right. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to do a quick test on this PS2. You will see no clicking sounds. You won't see no vibration noise or anything like that. So I'm going to turn it on. All right. And the system is on. Now I'm going to take this here and I'm going to put it basically right here in the middle and just put that black shell case after I put it back on. But I'm going to take this gray piece here. This is a magnet. I'm just going to place it right in the middle of the disk drive. And we're going to see the test. All right, I'm going to turn it on. Just going to close it. All right, so what we see here is the laser lens is going to move up and down. So watch very carefully. Okay, let it boot up and you'll see that drive move up and down. You'll see that. You'll see the little laser lens move up and down multiple times here. Now watch what it does. You'll see that. So just watch the cord. And the reason why I solved this problem because this actually does help out in the nick of time to solve this problem only with the bigger PS2s. For the slim ones, they may kind of scratch up your PS2 games on the slim one because of I think is most times that will stick up a little bit on the PS2 and you want to kind of push it down just a little bit. So watch this. See that? The disk drive moves and it's perfect, and you can see there's no noise. You see the laser lens just moved and you can see the PS2 working just perfectly. So like I said, just use a toothpick, permanent markers, take both of the sides off, measure it up, and use your hot gun, and you can just solder the PS2. So this trick does actually work, and I'm going to put this PS2 back together, and I'm going to fix on some more games in here. My next step might try to fix the Xbox 360 here and see what the issue is on the inside of the drive. It's making a lot of noises with that, and they did turn the Xbox 360 and moved it around a little bit, and they have the rings around the Xbox 360 games here. So I'm going to show you the ones that does have it. So give me a second here. I think one of them has the rings, and you can see there's the rings around the Xbox 360. They did that. They turned it around. You're supposed to keep it in a certain position. If you keep it up on top, it won't get scratched up. You can just keep it face flat on the surface. That'll be great. You can see this is It's not in bad condition, but it just needs to be resurfaced. I can see those circles and lines. So once these get taken care of, please comment, like, and subscribe to this channel, and tell me what you think. If this did really help out, I hope this did help out a lot with you that owns a PS2 bigger model. So as you see, the disk drive actually works. There's no noise, no clicking noise or anything like that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to reset it, and you won't hear any clicking noises, okay? See, that's already solved. The disk tray is going to open, and there we go, we got it solved. So look at it one more time, and it's already been soldered. So that's the support for this whole situation. And yeah, I hope everything works out pretty good. Hope you learned something from this. So I'm gonna go buff this back out and take care of this game disc. So I'm gonna take care of the 360 and bring it back, and after I get done fixing the PS2 and the Xbox 360, I'm gonna put this thing back together. So I'm gonna put this thing back together right now. So there's the disk drive, everything's solved. Now we're gonna turn this off right here, and the laser lane is moving perfectly. Let's just oh yeah, forgot to put this back on here. Kind of fell off on the floor. All right, I'm gonna push up on it. You hear click noise, just like that, and there we go. Already in place. So make sure this is lined up with the disk drive. So make sure that spins pretty good. So it's clean. You can clean that too if you want to. So we can put this back together. Let's see, the PS2, yeah. Put the showcase, you want to line it up with the disk drive and the power reset button and the eject button at the same time. Okay, so there we go. There is the last test review. And turn it on. And the PS2 has been solved. Alright, so that's good. Perfect. I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. This is Corey, signing off.